Okay, it is 9:20. We're going to talk about Medicare now, and I'm happy to have on the show YVES SALOMON. He's a spokesperson from Wellcare who offers a lot of different Medicare options for you out there, and he just wants to talk about the changes that are coming to Medicare and a lot of what Wellcare has to offer. A pleasure to meet you, sir. How are you?
Fine. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, glad to have you here. Yeah, why don't you start just by telling us about Wellcare and what it can do for a lot of people out there?
Well, Wellcare, we focus primarily on government-sponsored managed care services.
Yeah.
So that's primarily Medicaid, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drugs.
Yep.
So here in Connecticut, we focus on Medicare Advantage and prescription drugs, basically trying to help people live better, healthier lives.
All right. Now, talk to me a little bit more about Medicare Advantage, because that's sort of the newer part of just rather than just Part A and Part B. Right?
Exactly. Well, see, Medicare Advantage is referred to as Part C.
Yes.
So for a lot of folks, it can be a little confusing. But what Medicare Advantage is, it's basically the catch-all. So a Medicare Advantage plan includes Part A, Part B, and Part D, all bundled into one.
Oh, okay. And is it growing in popularity, have you found?
Absolutely. It's definitely growing in popularity because in typical Medicare Advantage plans, the copays and deductibles are lower than original Medicare. So people are saving money, plus the expenses are capped with a maximum out of pocket, which you don't find in original Medicare.
Okay. What I want to do, and again, answer this to the best of your ability.
Sure.
Trying to figure out what is going to be different in Part A, Part B, Advantage, Part D next year compared to this year because of all the uncertainty we have with healthcare.
Well, see, that's one of the things that's I'm glad you brought up because when it comes to healthcare, really right now the debate that's going on is really around the Affordable Care Act, and that really more so impacts Medicaid.
Yes.
Okay. So when it comes to Medicare, we won't see any tangible differences immediately when the change does occur. But for now, it's pretty much the same. You know, I could say as far as the Medicare Advantage plans offered by Wellcare, what makes us unique is all of our plans offer dental, vision, transportation, hearing, fitness benefit, as well as an OTC benefit. And what that is a over-the-counter benefit that folks can use to purchase their over-the-counter items, such as toothpaste, vitamins, aspirins. It's a great benefit. It comes in really handy for folks. One more thing, too, about our plans is because of our commitment in helping people have better, healthier lives, all of our members get 2 annual physicals at no cost.
Okay.
So that we want to drive people to get ahead of stuff and to really be involved in kind of a preventative approach to healthcare.
And that's regardless of whether you're Part A, Part B,
exactly.
or on the Advantage.
Because like I said, in the Medicare Advantage plan, it covers A, B, and D. So all of that is covered under that one plan, which is called Part C, which of course causes the confusion.
Yeah, why don't they just call it Part C instead of the Advantage plan?
See, that's the thing. I mean, and, you know, hindsight is 2020. It would have been great if Part A was hospital, Part B was medical, Part C was drugs, and Part D was the catch-all. Yes. But they have it inverted, so that's where people get confused.
All right, how about Part D? Has there been any real changes on the prescription drugs?
No, pretty much the maximum out of pocket is still at, well, not the max, the threshold, as they call it, is still at $5,000. Some of the deductibles on some of the plans have gone up to about $400, but not too many changes. I mean, you will see some generic drugs now showing across all 5 tiers, which is good. But across the board, it's relatively stagnant there.
And before we go, real quickly, you said there's an event people need to know about coming up Saturday.
Yes, definitely, the Fall Festival. So Wellcare will be at 1000 Avery Heights. That's right off of Newington Avenue here in Hartford. It's an event called the Fall Festival. It's being put on by the IORA Primary Care. They're our new partners. Excellent group. It's from 10 to 2. There'll be a live radio broadcast, free food, giveaways, flu shots. Yeah, and just a little bit about IORA. That group is excellent. They're taking a new, fresh approach to medicine. So every member gets a health coach. Your office visits are however long you need them to be. So if you need to be there 15 minutes to an hour, that's great. And they have one other cool thing for guys like you and me. There's video conferencing in the treatment rooms. Okay. So if we're at work, but we want to sit in on our parents' doctor's visits, we can do that. You know, so I think that's really cool.
Always looking for story ideas. You just gave me one. Mr. SALOMON, thank you so much for your time.
Definitely. Thanks for having me.
Once again, free flu shots, preventative care. That's the cheapest kind of, or at least the best way to save money in terms of health care costs going forward. All right, Amanda, let's send it over to you.
Studio 61, powered by Vantage TV.